What is happening, you absolutely stunning people? Welcome back to the channel. As always, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. Let's go ahead and listen to a little bit of Neil Young and Crazy Horse. We're going to listen to the first track off of their album Rust Never Sleeps. This would be My Hey Hey Out of the Blue, which was released in 1979. We listened to Powderfinger off of this album, and truthfully, that song blew me away. It also blew away the main character of the song. But I really just wanted to listen to more from this album because I really like that. I know that one of the most requested songs on, from Neil Young has been Cowgirl in the Sand. I was going to do that one, but I saw it was 10 minutes long, and I don't quite have that long at this exact moment. I'm actually ending my session, so I needed something a little quicker. So if you don't mind, I'd like to go back to this album that I enjoyed in the first place from what the little bit I heard of it. I know it's been a little bit now, but every once in a while I get a comment regarding Neil Young. Hey, what do you think about Neil Young and Spotify and Joe Rogan and stuff? Honestly, I just want to listen to music. That's where my attention's at right now. I'm enjoying what I'm hearing of Neil Young's music, and that's kind of where I would just like to listen to more. That's my opinion. I like Neil Young's music. So let's go ahead and get into it. As always, I appreciate your presence, and your presence is not forgotten. So let's go ahead and listen to some Neil Young with My Hey Hey Out of the Blue.
You pay for that, and once you're gone, you can never come back. When you're out of the blue and into the black.
It's nice that we got the live audience in here because, you know, this album is recorded apparently from live and studio recordings. And it's nice to hear them in here, especially in a song, especially in a song that has such a simply put and yet powerful message, at least I feel. I did think the Johnny Rotten call out there was a little interesting. I'll have to look into that a little bit. But this is a track, once again, coming from folk, where the story, the message, the words are so strong, and sometimes the music is simple for simplicity's sake. Sometimes it is more of a vehicle to carry along the driver and the passenger, in which that is the singer, the words. What are they singing about? What is Neil Young talking about? Why is he speaking about this at this time when this was released? And I think that the audience specifically, like, they understood it. They got it. They got the message. They understood what he was talking about, as you could tell from the cheering. This is one that resonates, especially at that time. I do like the guitar line that he comes up with, and like I said, even as simple as a vehicle as it isn't a very appropriate one. It's very fitting for what this moving piece of music is. And if I can just go into the lyrics, I mean, really quick, because I feel like that's where the fruit is. My, hey, hey, rock and roll is here to stay. It's better to burn out than to fade away. My, hey, hey. So right there, he's already saying it's better to burn out. It's better to put in your best, put in the energy, work really hard, and eventually just get burned out from it, rather than to fade away. Fade away perhaps into obscurity. Fade away in a way of selling out. It's better to burn out than fade away. Out of the Blue and Into the Black. Now, I thought that was interesting because the last track on this album is entitled Hey, Hey, My, Into the Black. So we're almost getting a really nice bookend here in the album, in which it's almost like you can imagine, just as the way I think about it, out of the blue, this band, these artists appeared. And man, were they hot on the scene. With a new sound, sounded great. It was like something you've never heard of before. They just came out of the blue, out of nowhere. And then, at the end of this album, at the end of this journey, Into the Black, fading away. Neil said it's better to burn out than to fade away. But this is just assumption. But the last song, Into the Black, to me signifies fading away. So it's almost like a sad tale of a band. I think that's really cool, the way that's kind of bookending in the album, and he relates it very well here. Then he says, out of the blue and into the black, they give you this, but you pay for that. So they may give you something, but they're going to take it back on one way. You know, they'll give you a car, but they're going to take your gas. I don't know, something like that. And once you're gone, you can never come back. When you're out of the blue and into the black, once you go past that line, there's no way to turn back. There's no way to come back. You got to be mindful of that line. The king is gone, but he's not forgotten. This is the story of Johnny Rotten. It's better to burn out than it is to rust. The king is gone, but he's not forgotten. So he changes the line there. It's better to burn out than to rust. When I think of something rusting, I think of a piece of machinery that's used and used and used, and it's kept up with. But if it starts accumulating rust, and if it becomes rusty, that means it hasn't been used, it hasn't been properly taken care of, it's been exposed to things that it shouldn't be exposed to, and now it's rusty. Now it's broken down, it's corroded, and it's unusable. So he says it's better to burn out than it is to rust, than to become obsolete, than to become damaged and unusable. And then he relates to Johnny Rotten. That I'm not sure why he says this is the story of Johnny Rotten. Let me see if there's a reason maybe I can find really quick. I almost typed Johnny Rotten's name completely wrong. Almost typed Ronnie Jotten. Oh, that's wrong. Yeah, I know Johnny Rotten from the Sex Pistols, yes. So the notes here on this side say that the Sex Pistols are a classic example of burning out, lasting just 2 years as a band. I did not know that the Sex Pistols only lasted 2 years. Is that, really? I did not know that. I did not know that at all. Years active. I mean, they have further stints, of course, after this album came out, but initially it says years active, 1975 to 1978. And they wouldn't, I guess, come back until 1996. So, wow, I did not know that they had such a short musical career, at least at that time, before they came back, apparently, in the 90s. Hey, hey, my, rock and roll can never die. There's more to the picture than meets the eye. So there's more going on behind the scenes that perhaps the general public and the general audiences don't see. There's more behind the scenes that we don't see. But he does say that rock and roll can never die. So where there's a will, there's a rocker. I don't know. There's a cool saying. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought of the track. I hope that you enjoyed the music. I hope that you enjoyed your time here. Hope that you come back tomorrow. Thank you as always for being here. I appreciate you. Like, seriously, I really appreciate you being here. And come back tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing, but, we're doing something. It'll be a good time. I promise that. Thank you, guys. I'll see you later.